I'd go ahead and try to document the making of these two bows. These are from the same stave. This is a bow from my first stave. I've scorched the back. This was my kind of expendable piece. It actually turned out really nice. It has a sister, but I haven't done much with it because it's taken a while more to dry. This one I have tortured. I've taken it down to about nothing. It probably only has I don't know, maybe a 15-pound pull, which is perfect for my daughter. I think I'm going to pass it on to her, but it's got a fairly even tiller. These will be shorter bows, but I've planning on making them a little more stouter, maybe doing more of a flat bow profile since I have more meat to work with. This one has some natural reflex. This one would be a perfect stave except for this big nodule on here. I don't really know that that's a knot. Looks like it's a knot. You can see the brown right there. I think it was a knot. But anyways, I think though I can still salvage a decent stave out of it, say right here. So I'm not sure how long they'll end up. I already had to cut probably 8-inch piece off of this thing. It came up and crooked to one side. I think right there. You can see it kind of took off right there. That spot is where I had a sawzall on it. But I really do like how these split. It's a very straight grain. So if you can get yourself a piece that looks like that, I mean, it's gonna turn into a bow. I mean, I have no doubt that it's going to turn into a bow. It is a little tricky because of the veins going through it to get your tiller, but my other one does have a decent tiller. I put a string on it, and I haven't, tried to draw it back or anything. I'm letting it cure. I took the bark off, which I may not worry about trying to take the bark off of these. It's like paper thin. It's tough, but you really got to take your time on, working your knife so you don't get into that outer growth ring. So I know I did. I took a good probably half hour just to peel the bark off of a 4-inch or 48-inch piece of wood. And you have to get into all these little nooks and crannies. So I may not worry about it. I'm going to see how this little one does with leaving the bark on it and just seeing if it, just kind of peel off or if it'll stay. You can do that with some wood. Maple. I have a little bow that I made with the same intention of giving it to my daughter. And I'm probably just going to leave the bark on it. It's real thin. It'll peel off if it wants to. Otherwise, just leave it alone. I'd call this a survival bow. Something you just knock out real quick, split off of a tree and whittle down, scorch over a fire, and intend to use it with probably the intent that it's not going to last too long. Just maybe for a couple of days. So, anyways, I'll try to keep you posted on these staves, and I'll have one with the reflex and one with the knot or the big knob in it. So that'll be the different bows I have. So, all right. Well, until then.